Welcome to the Good Buds Podcast, the show where good buds smoke good buds and talk about them. I'm Curtis,
I'm Shank.
and this is episode 67, airing Monday, January 31st, 2022, on Spotify, YouTube, Anchor, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, and many more. Thank you for joining us.
Before we start, I'd like to thank, as always, our sponsors, Lumenspot and My High Shop, for sponsoring this episode and all of the ones before them. Check out their links down below in the description, and we will talk more about them later.
Today we are joined by Good Buds Isaac, as we normally are, and Travis, aka at GizzyGotcha,
That's right.
on TikTok and Instagram. How you doing
right.
today?
Pretty good, man. How are you guys?
Doing
Good.
doing good.
Good, man. Good. Isaac, how you doing?
Great.
Nice. Good. So now Travis is not only known for TikTok and Instagram, he's also known for his amazing tattoo work and his amazing graphic design stuff. We'll be talking about that more later. Yeah, man, I think it's a new format. We're
Yeah,
have
we're
some
gonna
fun
be
with
trying
this.
out something a little bit differently. For starters, let's get right into the part that we all love. I have a bong pack right here, and it is of candy cake.
And I have a bong pack right here, and it is of that beautiful, beautiful strawberry sherbet.
It's
Nice.
going to be fantastic. Travis,
Yeah.
do you got anything that you're going to be partaking with us today?
Yeah, we're smoking out of a bowl, man. It's Wonka bars over here. We're smoking
bars?
Wonka bars. Yes.
Wonka bars out of a
bars,
bowl. There you go.
And
And
Isaac, what do you got for us today?
Gummy.
You got a gummy.
Got a gummy. There we go. That's awesome.
Yeah. Little square gummy, probably, 20 milligrams, probably? 20, 30 milligrams?
I have no idea.
Let's
No,
go. Unknown dosage.
Unknown
It,
dosage.
it sounds
Do you-
like about 100.
Do you know what the
fantastic.
flavor is?
It's red.
Red.
Red flavor.
flavor.
So that's awesome. So
Perfect.
we got several different methods going on here tonight.
Exactly.
today.
And as always, it doesn't matter what your method is. Hopefully, you buds at home, you have your bongs packed, your bowls packed, your joints rolled, your blunts rolled, your vapes ready, your rigs ready, your edibles. You can take a bite now, take a bite later, or you already took your bite earlier. It does not matter. Buds, let us blaze it. Tok tok shkaboke.
Whoa.
That's strawberry.
Strawberry red.
Strawberry.
That is the red we were looking for.
That is indeed the
Well,
red
one
I
of
was
them.
looking for.
Cherry would have been better, but I'm okay with strawberry red.
I'm down
Man,
with
oh,
the
man.
strawberry too, man.
Hell yeah.
I'm down with
Travis, how
strawberry.
was your hit for you?
Pretty good, honestly. Pretty nice, pretty clean.
Oh yeah, same here. Now,
Ditto.
for our usual buds, you might know that normally we do a review of these strains beforehand. Well, now, if you want to check out that review and see these strains in their full glory as we talk about them, you're going to have to go over to our YouTube channel where we have our review up there, as well as some exclusive content for YouTube, such as gaming content, react videos, behind the scenes, a whole bunch of other stuff. Go to our YouTube at Good Buds TV and subscribe.
He's 100% right. And not only that, you can also go and check out our other socials like Facebook, Twitter, and our Instagram. If you go to Instagram at Good Buds Podcast, you can see all of the beautiful strains that we smoke here every week. If you don't feel like doing the whole video thing on YouTube and you just like the audio podcast and you still want to see what they actually look like aside from our beautiful descriptions, you can go check out that, and you can also get a lot of other good side content. Curtis also has some content at Good Buds Curtis, and I have some over at Good Buds Shank. Remember to click that follow button while you're over there because, we love all you buds joining us to share your, stuff with us.
Absolutely. And also, we got a Discord that you can check out. We got live conversation going every day. Join us for that. And if you want to support the show a little bit, you can check out our Patreon page and donate there. Our tiers start as low as $1. You can have, we got live chat. You can see behind the scenes stuff exclusive for Patreon. You can join the show live. It doesn't matter. It starts as low as $1. It would be really great. You can help other words. So, join our other Patreons such as Good Buds Isaac and Veggie Pulse.
That's right.
And with all of that, you guys got any socials? You can blast them out now.
Yeah,
Anything you got?
mine is GizzyGotcha on all platforms, Instagram and TikTok. Basically, those are my that's where I do most of my dirty work.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic,
Do
man.
your dirt.
Do you dirty. No, that's awesome. We will definitely have some links down below to your socials there, Travis, so that the buds at home can check
Sweet.
those out as well.
Sounds good,
Absolutely.
man.
And Isaac, of course, has several socials as well that he shares with us, but he also has a Twitch channel that you buds should go check out because he's been doing some really great work over there. Actually, all of us have been streaming on Twitch. We'll have links down below for that.
At Good Buds Curtis, Shank, or Isaac, all three of us have our own individual Twitch. Pretty easy. And with all that being said, Shank, I have a joint right here ready to light.
Bro, I have a joint right here that is like prepared.
Mm-hmm. Let us blaze it, buds. It is time. Tok tok shkabok again.
Mm-hmm.
My bowl's packed.
Ed.
There
Oh,
we
yeah.
go. See,
Go ahead and hit that shit again, man.
but now you can already tell season 4 is going to be a little bit more entertaining because we've already been smoking more earlier, faster.
Within the first 6 minutes.
Like we're getting right on top of it with you buds.
Exactly. This is going to be more free flow, more conversation, more dumb stuff just spewing out of our faces.
Yeah, we'll still be
Immediately.
covering news. We'll still be covering important topics and things that appeal to us. But it's going to be a little bit like Curtis said, looser. Isaac's going to be here
Yeah.
with us the whole time. He's going to be hanging out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So bear with us, buds, and let us know in the respective areas what you like, what you don't like. Let us know.
Yeah.
And with all that being said, Travis. So,
Yo, I think you guys are bringing some good changes in. I just want to throw that out there.
Oh, sweet man.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate it. So Travis, first and foremost, how long have you been doing? I'm just gonna say art in general. In general, how long have you been doing art?
Honestly, it's a new outlet for me, man. Like, not long, to be honest with you. I've been
Never
getting
took like drawing classes or anything while younger, or I mean, other than the basic school classes.
Were you
yeah,
a
but
doodler like
outside
me?
of that, yeah,
What?
in school for sure, I would doodle and stuff, But
Yeah,
then you get older and you kind of just stop in being creative sometimes.
You don't
time,
have you don't have paper in front of you constantly.
Yeah, you forget about it, and then I don't know. I just like kind of got back into it, getting older, like wanting to learn tattooing and stuff.
Nice,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Well, you gotta have hobbies, and if you've got an eye for art, it's definitely a great hobby.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
like I've definitely like progressed compared to where I was, and it's a good outlet. It's a good way to be creative, and in the process of learning to tattoo, like I fell in love with drawing and stuff again.
That's fantastic.
So it's
man.
pretty
And I'm
sweet.
sure it feels good to be able to monetize something that you like anyway, right? Like
Right,
if you
that too,
enjoy
for
doing
sure.
it. So that
Yeah,
must feel
like
good.
people think I'm good enough that they want to buy stuff off me.
I
It's
know,
like,
right?
Oh yeah.
I know,
That's
right?
sick,
It's a good
dude.
vibe.
Now I'm checking out your Instagram right now, and it's a very nice. I would like to say your style is kind of, I mean, definitely modern and pop. But what would you
Yeah.
call your style, really?
Yeah, probably like I would say along like pop culture drawing and stuff. Some
Oh,
of
yeah.
that stuff on there
Kinda-
needs to be like a little updated
That's
because
some solid ass vector art right there, man.
those
Vector art.
first,
That's the word I'm looking for.
those first
Yeah.
pictures that you see are kind of like the beginning, and then like the last like couple are definitely like over like the last like couple weeks, so you
Oh,
can
yeah.
see the improvement and just on the few pictures
detail
that
in
are
the
available.
chest, like details on the chest and the clothing and the wrinkles of the do rag for sure. On
Yeah,
this latest one.
casting
Hell
more
yeah,
shadows and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, I dig it, man. Like I like because I've been fucking around with vector art myself recently. Like I just recently because I've always done like just kind of like paint style stuff. Like because I'm not my other half. She's way more graphically inclined than I am. She's got like the drawing tablet and everything, like Huey on Canvas Pro and everything like that, right? And
Oh yeah.
like she's right into it. But I've always been a doodler, like I said. But vector art, I recently got into that, man. That shit's wild. I didn't know how much you could do with that.
Well, yeah, and that's like one of the best things, right? Is like when you smoke is like to do something creative or like productive. It's like
Yeah.
it like advances. You're taking advantage of that.
Hell
time,
yeah. Oh yeah, because a lot of people think still incorrectly that stoners are lazy, right?
It's the opposite.
I know, right? Every
It
stoner I know is
depends.
motivated.
Yeah, it
Some-
depends on what
yeah.
kind of smoker you are, but like
Yeah.
I work
I
full
like to
time
get high
and
and
try
do
to work
shit.
on the podcast while also trying to improve my life outside of all of this as well.
Hell yeah.
So
Hell yeah, we
Yeah.
get shit
Yeah.
done. We get shit done. We
Exactly.
make like, we make awesome content for people, and on top of that, we still, live regular everyday human lives,
Just a
Yeah.
regular, everyday, normal guy.
I don't have my body in a robot body, motherfucker. At least not yet. Someday. But no, so Trav, yeah, sorry, like you were saying, man, like it's good to have an outlet. It's good to have like something you can do artistically, right?
Right. No one likes to be high and bored, you know?
Mm,
Now,
straight up.
the next avenue, obviously, for artisticness is tattooing and shit like that, which all of us here are pretty much fond of. We all have at least a tattoo or a couple.
Yeah. A couple.
Yep.
Exactly. I got 4. Isaac, what are you at now? 3?
4.
4 as well.
Yeah.
Shank?
I got 5 total.
Shank has 5 total. Now, Travis, how many do you have?
Dude.
Travis
Honestly.
He has one. He has one.
te-
No, he has one. It's just it covers a lot of square footage.
Travis
Yeah, like,
literally
I go
has
by, like,
tattoos
percentage
over
now, like-
his tattoos.
Literally, I have like tattoos over tattoos over tattoos.
Yeah.
I have it's ridiculous.
It's like a
the
wall
amount
that's
of
been
ink I put into
graffitied
my
multiple
skin.
times.
So you got
Yeah.
you got the masochism part of the tattoo thing down.
Yeah, I usually go by like percentage. So I would say I'm at like 85% loaded in,
Okay.
you know?
Okay, so for our audio listeners at home, I would like to know how much percentage of your body is tattooed completely black?
None.
Mine?
Yeah.
I don't
You have no
any,
completely black patches?
I do have some completely black patches, like
No,
for background
No,
and things like that.
we're talking like straight black. Like
Like
you know,
straight,
blackouts?
you want to black out part of your arm, basically.
No, I've never blacked out anything. I just
Okay.
went over it with other stuff and like
Okay.
covered it up.
Dig it. Because no hate to people who do that, but I would never personally do that. I think
I wouldn't either.
dumb.
Yeah,
No,
like
that's the
you
kind of tattoo. That's the kind of tattoo that's gonna need touch ups like every couple years to keep looking good.
And if you find like a
it
good
just
artist,
it doesn't look good anyway.
Yeah.
if you find a good artist, no matter how much you hate a tattoo, it can be covered, you know, with something. Usually,
It's true. Man, I've seen that fucking like tattoo cover up fucking TV show shit, man. Those guys are like some of those
yeah,
guys are,
like
not,
tattoo nightmares.
Like yeah, like some of the some of the artists on that show are like not the top tier tattoo artists I've seen, and they can do great cover up work.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know
they
there's
they do good work, but like for cover ups, they do great work.
Yeah,
Like,
there's
Tattoo
always some
Nightmares,
sort
and
of
I
like
think there's
option.
another one that does something
and
similar.
what's
then on
the golden
Inkmaster,
rule?
every once in a while, there's one.
Never get somebody's name tattooed on you unless they're dead.
Yeah,
Or a family member.
I was gonna say Travis does have my nephew on his face.
Yeah, unless they're dead or a family or
Yeah,
a
well,
family
that's
a
my
family
son.
member. Yeah,
That's what we're
or
gonna
a
change
family
it
member
to.
that came out of you.
yeah, like I would get I would get like my son's name tattooed on me somewhere.
Right.
That'd
Well,
be no
because
problem,
your son will always be your son, right?
Absolutely,
So it's like,
absolutely. Just don't get any names on you that like came into your life through like
Nothing that is not locked down yet.
Yeah. And even if it
I mean,
is,
realistically, get what you want, but like ultimately,
yeah, think about it. Either way, tip your artist, right? But
yeah, for sure.
Do you like fashionable and unique clothing? Do you like things that shine super bright when exposed to light? Do you like discounts? Do you like advertisements that ask, "Do you like?" over and over, knowing there is no direct way for you to answer back? If you answered yes to all of these questions, or even just the first 3, check out lumenspot.com for some lit clothing and accessories, and use the code GoodBudsPodcast at the checkout for 50% off and free shipping. Thank you, Lumenspot, for sponsoring us, and thank all of you for listening. Check it out today with the link below in the description.
I don't know what Travis means, man. He like, I would say 50% of his work was free because his artist was just like, "Hey, you want a tattoo?" Travis was like, "Hell
Practice.
yeah."
Yeah, we're good buddies for sure.
Bro,
his artist does really good work.
The only
Like,
way Oh, go ahead.
No.
What?
You were saying he's good buddies. He's a good buddy of yours, Trap.
Oh yeah. He's a good buddy of mine.
That's good, man. That's good. It's good to have good friends.
Oh yeah.
I was
In low
mentioning that
places,
earlier.
right?
Well, I was mentioning that earlier. Actually, it's like I was reading this post about like post-apocalypse shit and how it's useful to rather than go out and like hoard weapons to like go out and make friends with people who know how to hunt and like build shit and medicine and all that
Craft
stuff.
and artisans
Like that
and
kind of
shit
shit.
like that.
And it's like basically like we came to the conclusion that State Farm is what you need to do. You need to get up a State Farm because they're like a good neighbor, right? So you gotta
Exactly.
like so but it's
So
like
that's why you
the-
need State Farm insurance. If shit goes down, State Farm is there.
Yeah,
That's a
so
good
like
neighbor.
so that's pretty much the pretty like so pretty much similar idea. You like tattoos, you want tattoos. It's like you can get you got a good buddy who can give them to you.
Now,
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
That
that's what we
remind-
became good buddies over. I like getting them. He
Oh,
liked
yeah.
giving them.
that reminds me of this fucking stupid little side tale real quick. I had this friend, he was kind of a dumbass. Not friends anymore. But this fucking guy would he would buy stuff or get something as a gift, not like it, and he started this weird trend of selling stuff on Craigslist or trading stuff on Craigslist for more stuff, and then trading that, and then trading that, and then trading that, and it just never worked
Uh-huh.
out. It got to
Trade
the
up
point,
game.
like it started with like this fucking $150 electric crotch rocket that from Razer that you could buy at Walmart.
Right.
Upgrade that for a gas powered one. Upgraded that eventually to get a Honda motorcycle. Eventually got that down to fucking 2 more of the little crotch rockets, which he then sold those off to get tattoos.
Oh dang! Is that what was?
Nope.
Where
Don't
that
get me
was
wrong.
that his final goal?
I
Like the
think
tattoos?
I think he had something else. No, that's when he started pawning stuff off for drugs.
Uh,
Not
a
the
little
good
deeper
ones
than
either.
tattoos.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
But yeah,
That's wild.
his tattoos were pretty cool, pretty good for the time. But anyway,
I have
So-
I why you have your complete head done, right, except your face, right? You have literally the
Yeah.
top, the sides, the back, even
I
your
have some
complete
on my
neck,
face.
right?
Like under my beard, I have tattoos on my
Yeah,
cheeks and stuff.
you got the owl, right, and
Right.
everything.
I got like
You've
roses.
done
and
all
eyes on
around your
my
head,
cheeks.
but why won't you do behind your knees?
That's a really sensitive spot, man. Like
okay.
go find you a little safety pin and you stab yourself in the back of the knee once and stab yourself in the back of the head.
So
Tell me
just
which one's more tolerable.
so just hypothetically, I'll be the one to ask. Sensitive spots are off limits, right? Now, how sensitive of spots have to be off limits?
They're not off limits. It's just that like I'm not gonna
is your
like,
penis
I'm not in a
tattooed?
rush.
What
No.
the fuck? I'm his brother. Why are you asking that in front of me?
Because I'm not his brother and I'm curious.
No, that's not.
But
My ass isn't either. Or
you don't even have your name tattooed on your ass? That's a
No.
classic give me.
Yeah,
Win any bar bet, bro.
the sensitive spots aren't off limits though. They're just like more they
What's
got to
the
be planned out and there's no rush, you know? Like there's other things I can do first.
What sensitive spots do you have then?
The back of my head, my neck, my throat,
Which
my
one was
ears,
the
My
worst?
neck, my back,
Which
my
one was the
knees,
worst?
my elbows. The worst
his knees and his
spot
crap.
ever. Probably
Worst-
the back of my head. Or the stomach is pretty bad too.
When I watched that episode of Ink Master where the one guy who got a complete head tattoo and most of it was black and he started like
Yeah,
Ow.
fading,
passing
and he
out
started-
almost.
and did you feel that way when you were getting the tiger on the top of your head? Because that's
No.
color's worse than just black.
The top of it, my head, I was fine. Honestly, I was watching Rick and Morty, but the back,
the whole TV, the whole episode, just like in a paint shaker.
Okay, but
but
Okay.
the back was horrible.
this is an argument I see a lot. Which is like worse, color or like black?
I don't think that it matters because if you think
Depends on
about
the
it,
artist, I think.
if you think about it,
I thought
no
the
matter
line
if it's
work
color
hurt.
or black, it's a needle going into your skin. You
I
know. What I
know.
mean?
I'm just
The
saying. Like,
ink isn't like what hurts.
Here's what I'll say about my most
Line
recent
work
tattoo.
does hurt more, I say, than shading.
Fatter shading. The shading needles hurt more because there's more needles.
Yeah,
This
I feel like the shading hurts
Black
less though, 'cause
Tower
it's not so
on my last
concentrated.
tattoo.
Yeah.
and this black tower hurt the absolute worst. Hurt worse than the red, hurt worse than the white, and anything. And she had to go over that multiple times, and it was after the black and after everything was sensitive.
Yeah.
But just compared to that solid black and hitting right on like a tender muscle, basically, after that, the whole thing was a piece of cake. So the purple, the white, and the red was nothing.
See,
well, that's because
in my opinion. But again, it's shoulder, not that bad.
Yeah,
so.
your endorphins started kicking in. Like that was done first, and usually the line work in like that initial part of shading is the worst. You know.
Right. Plus, I couldn't remember. Actually,
you feel like you can't move because they're lining it out. When you're shading, you can relax.
She had did the lining and started the shading and did most of the black outline and shading and stuff. Then we took a break, and then when I came back, she did the rest of the tower and then did all the color.
How long did yours
so
take?
It was that break.
Yeah, the break was fine. Coming back, it hurt like hell, and then after that, endorphins re-kicked in. You're right, and it was just fine after that.
How long did the Bloodborne take?
Mine was like hour and a half, I think, in total. A little less than that, maybe.
Quick work.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Quick work.
I know my most painful tattoo is also my smallest tattoo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's my band name on my forearm. I've got it on my left forearm. And it's really funny because it's literally just line art. It's a hand signed kind of signature that my friend did for me in like a calligraphy kind of style. That's our band name, and I wanted it in light green ink because that's always been my color. Like green is,
right.
So I wanted it in light green. Yeah, I am green. So I wanted it in light green ink, and so when the tattoo artist started putting the tattoo, like the needle to skin, the ink was not fucking showing. It just wasn't. There was nothing we could do to get.
Oh, so they had to put pressure.
So there was nothing we could do to make. I don't know what was going on. Like all my other tattoos were fine, no issues, easy. Fucking, I've got like one color tattoo.
My skin is too tough to be tattooed.
But it was not fucking taking the ink, and it was only going to be that green. There's no like black line work or anything like that. Just line work with the green itself. And so
it's too low of a pigmented color.
Yeah,
like not a high pigmented color. The black would have definitely popped it out though.
Oh, 100%. So actually, that's what we ended up doing is we ended up basically mixing a bit of black in to get like it a little bit darker, so that it would like darken the pigment and like kind of pigment a little bit more, and it came through great. Like it came through great. It's still like the faded green. It's hard to see. It's like super fucking hard to see because it's like it looks faded, but that's actually the green it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like because I wanted it to kind of fade in with my fucking fade in with my veins. And but that fucking hurt because she tried to go over it and 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 like fucking we're talking like it just like just it wasn't
probably
taken.
She's probably like, I wish this guy would have picked red.
I know, right? Like straight up and like and she was a good friend of mine too, right? Like really good friend of mine too. So it was like, and she was doing like this is a matching tattoo with my other buddy that's in the band, and it's
now what you should have done is just had her do it. And then do fucking like black shading, so it just popped off the skin a little bit more.
Yeah, but no, I just wanted it one color, like no other, like just because he had just solid blue, I had solid green, and like fucking like basically like, but my color was just not working, and she went over it like fucking so many times trying to get it to take, and it hurt.
That's when
like
I would have
talked to bitch.
That's when I would have talked to Bunny and been like, "Yo, let's just get a little bit of black in there to make it pop a little bit."
Well, that's what I did. I told her.
Sake.
That's what I told. That's what basically actually she came up with the idea. She was like, "Hey, she's like, how about we add a little bit of black to this, and like just darken the green a little bit more, add a little bit more pigment to it, and it'll show up." And I was like, "All right, deal, whatever, as long as you stop fucking going over it." Oh, like
please,
I'm like just stop.
You're like, I don't even want it anymore.
No, I wanted it. I wanted it. Like every tattoo that I've got, I was convicted. I was like ready for it. But it's like, but man, it was painful. That was the most painful tattoo I ever got. I got tattooed on my spine, and it felt fine compared to it.
Okay. So you guys say like names is a no-go, other than relatives or
immediate family.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
so
immediate
is there like
family.
Is there
or
any
dead
other?
People.
Is there any other rule? Because my other rule would be a face. Like no disrespect to me and Travis's brother. But yeah, he got a portrait of Heath Ledger Joker on him. No disrespect. It's the tattoo is done great, but I could never do a portrait of someone's face, like a real person's face. I couldn't.
Now, it only depends on how much money you're willing to spend. no portraits under $750.
Yeah.
I just can't do portraits in
It
general.
doesn't matter what you spend. No portraits that don't look like them. That's the rule.
That's
like,
why I'm
Yeah.
saying. That's why I'm
Get a
saying
good
700.
quality
get a
portrait.
portrait.
I
Get
don't
a
care how
portrait.
much
Whoever you get one, don't get one. But if you do get one, it better look like that person. Like that's
Yeah.
the
I would. That's why I'm saying do your research, and more than likely, 750 means a
And
good
also-
artist who's doing a good
no, he
size,
got-
good
our
amount
brother-
of work. Detail.
I'm not.
And
he got a
also,
good art-
and
artist was
also,
good.
no
I just
disrespect, but
can't.
no disrespect, but can we stop idolizing the Joker? He's not supposed to be a fucking like relatable character. He's supposed to be the fucking bad guy. Like, fuck off. He's cool. Yeah, he's cool. Ooh, but
that's why he's on my villain list. He's on my villain list.
It's like, but stop it. He's a
Trust
bad
me,
fucking
he's a
dude.
great
I don't know.
villain.
He's a
but
great
that's
villain.
because he's bad.
But, yeah, but he's a bad dude. Stop idolizing. It's like cops that idolize the Punisher. Fuck off. That's not your job. Like, you're supposed to arrest guys that are like the Punisher. Like, not high five them.
But to continue on, is there any like other role that you guys personally have?
Okay,
Not no,
I-
don't
I
tattoo my
personally
penis.
don't.
for
My
me,
personal-
my rule is. I mean, this is a personal one for me, and I would say just a generic. If you have absolutely no idea what you're doing for a job, don't get anything below your elbow or above your neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Travis?
until
I would say no.
No. If you know what
I
you're
know,
doing
I'm
for your
just
job, you're
talking-
good.
if you
I'm
know what
just
you're doing
talking
and you're
shit.
good, that's good.
It-
That's
it's
fine.
never
But
restricted me from anything, but I would agree with that. Knowing
as of right
that
now,
it
there
can
is
restrict somebody.
Yeah,
as
depends
of
what
right
you're
now
going
there is
for.
as of right now there is still a slight taboo against that in certain aspects in terms of service and shit like that.
Mhm.
It is changing, and definitely ask with employers and stuff like that first. But just for your own sake, if you have no idea, that's what I would recommend. Otherwise, I don't really give a fuck. I'm at the point now where I'm like, I'm probably going to be
Yeah.
a line cook for the rest of my life, so I'm about to get sleeves.
Yeah, another good tattoo, another good general tattoo rule to follow is never get permanent tattooed face like makeup. Never get makeup tattooed because you will always look like a
Oh.
clown. Don't do it.
Oh, never
Yeah,
get
that's
henna
a little
tattoos because they're gay.
Much too.
And not the good kind of gay, like, hey, how's it going? I mean the bad kind of gay, like
Like Call of
Dumb.
Duty or like Call of Duty lobbies.
yeah, Call of Duty lobby gay. Sorry, it
Not-
slipped
Well,
out.
all
I'm
right,
sorry.
all right. What's the worst tattoo you guys ever like in person with your own two eyes have seen? Like
worst-
with
Monkey's
mine,
butthole navel tattoo, hands down.
with mine, of course, no disrespect to me and Travis's brother again, but our brother on his whole entire I can't think of the fucking part of the arm that's like where the
Bicep?
muscle is. The
Bicep.
Forearm?
On his entire bicep, he has just an outline of the Nike check. That's
Mm,
probably the worst tattoo I've ever
Hold on,
seen.
hold on.
Brandon.
Is he getting paid for it?
No.
Stupid.
Stupid.
Fucking stupid.
He's
Dude,
just
stupid.
He could have gotten
just-
paid money for that.
All he does is wear the brand. That's it, and that's why
Dumb.
he got it.
Sorry,
Man,
no
don't know.
disrespect. No disrespect. No disrespect. Fucking stupid. No disrespect. He sounds like a wonderful gentleman. No
Dude.
disrespect.
dude, if I
Yeah, I
saw
don't really,
if, the only guy that if you see him flexing on you, you ask him if it was made in a sweatshop.
I can tell you the best tattoo I've ever seen. It was just a bottle of hot sauce on somebody. It inspired me to get one up myself
Mm-hmm.
eventually.
Just-
But
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
I
damn,
don't.
this guy's
I
got
think
balls.
like on the rules part of it, like my only like tattoo rule is like for myself. Like my rule and for the general public is do whatever the fuck you want. It's up to you.
Yeah.
It's your body. It's your body. You do what you want.
Obviously, dude.
But
you're
like,
fucking
Don't do
my
it drunk.
personal-
Oh,
My personal rule
that's
is
good.
just
Don't-
like I don't really like words, you know, like
Makes sense.
because or like things that you think mean something because like you get like something tattooed on you and it means something this big
like a
thing, you know?
foreign word or like Asian
Eh,
text or something.
anything like I don't
Or
know
Latin.
something that like blessed or something, you know, just a word in general.
Hey man, if I get
And-
tits
and-
tattooed on my fist, I'm gonna be a happy man.
And then
Oh yeah, that's the other rule.
10
Make
years
sure you
later-
spell check.
10 years later it doesn't mean nothing to you, you know. You should have just been like I just got a snake because it's cool.
That's why you go
Live,
with tits,
laugh,
man,
love.
because tits will always mean something to me.
Girls who get live, laugh, love tattooed on them.
Oh god. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
like I don't really like words too much, and plus, like I don't know.
Tramp
Pictures
If you're
are
stamps.
gonna
tight.
get words, at least make sure they're spelled correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For everybody's
ultimately,
sake.
that's for me. Like if someone else wants words, go for it. You know, I don't
Yeah.
care what people do.
Yeah. Curtis had a good point though with the whole not doing it drunk. That's also
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Do not decide to get a tattoo drunk, but get drunk for the tattoo.
I've
No,
done it once, and I didn't like
neither
it.
of those things.
I heard getting high actually helps.
Fuck
Yes.
man, I'm high all the time, so I'm not a very good case study.
I'm high when I
because
decide to
I
get
don't
a
have-
tattoo.
I don't
and
have
get
a,
it.
I don't have an experience of getting a tattoo where I wasn't high, so I don't have a control group, so I can't really
Same.
I can't
Yeah.
really
Well,
can't really tell you.
I heard that if you get high before you get your tattoo and you're high while getting it, you won't feel the pain. But the thing is, you'll feel it as soon as it comes down.
Why
You
just
feel the
don't come
pain.
down?
You feel the pain.
Yeah.
You just don't care
Yeah,
as
you
much.
feel it.
You feel it.
That's
It
more
just
like
feels
it.
like it's taking forever because you're
Yeah.
high.
Yeah.
So it's like, dang, how long have we been here? Like,
No, man, for
5
me, well,
hours?
that's why sativas buds at home. I'm telling you, smoke
Yeah.
a sativa, then put on some music. Like seriously, put some electro swing on some earbuds, and just let the tattoo artist do their thing. You know, if they poke you and they ask you if you're doing all right, you nod, thumbs up, and then go back to your electro swing and just fucking vibe.
I had sativa in my vape pen when I went and got my Bloodborne tattoo.
Hell
So
yeah.
I would go out, hit that once or twice, hit my normal vape once or twice. I went back in. My girlfriend had come with me, so I'm mainly just talking with her and shit like that. Funny enough, the girl who did my Bloodborne tattoo is my girlfriend's usual artist. Mind you,
Oh,
my
cool.
girlfriend has like 37 tattoos now, roughly.
And it
37.
still outshines her.
Oh yes, significantly, but she's way closer to you than I am.
Yeah.
Like, you know how you can see my skin? Yeah, it's a little bit harder with her.
What about
Yes.
Travis? Travis doesn't even have skin anymore
dude,
Yeah, skin. It's just
on his face. And
No,
I'm still thinking about getting a completely black and white tattoo on my chest or my abdomen so that I can color it in with colored markers. Like just every day, like just
Can I
color it a different color.
wait. Can I tattoo my body with chalkboard?
Dude,
Like-
chalkboard chalk tattoo, body tattoo, that'd be amazing.
I know
Just
you can
fucking like
get black
color
ink,
on me. 2
or
times
like,
2 equals.
what, invisible ink where you can shine a light on it or something.
Oh,
like
black
that.
light tattoos. They're
Blacklight.
lit.
What do you guys think
No pun
about?
intended.
Shut up, Mike. Shake, shut up. So, what do you guys think of those UV tattoo looks, though?
It.
I just said
They,
they're lit.
Well, you have to
They-
shut up, though.
they don't. I don't know. I don't think they hold up well over time.
No,
All right.
I've heard they fade quick.
Right.
It's
like
the
think
same
so.
thing with those blackout tattoos, and then people say, "Well, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go over it in white." It's like
Alright.
that's gonna look good for like a year, bro.
yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna go over a couple other body modification things, and I want to hear your guys' opinions on them.
All right, hit me
Alright.
up.
So first is basic one, which isn't really body modification. Henna tattoos. I think they're fucking stupid. Just get a real tattoo.
I think they're fun for a little fair, like if you're at a fairground
Yeah,
and you're
what-
fucking,
is it like- is it-
and you're like 13 with your fucking friends.
If you're
and you're
over
like,
the
"I got
age of
tattoos."
If you're over the age of 16, first off, get parents'
No,
permission.
no,
go
I
get a
think
no.
I think if
Fine,
you until you're like in
17,
your 20s,
18.
if you're like maybe
So,
in your early
wait,
like late
are we
18,
talk-
19,
Are we
20.
talking
kinda.
those tattoos where they take like a little piece of like
You can get
needle
tattoos
and
earlier,
like
but-
a little
No.
hammer and they just
Because you got to
On your
think about
arm?
it from the perspective.
it's not even
where you're
that, it's
coming
one of
from
those, like,
like
It's basically a piping bag full of stuff that they just draw on you.
I
And then
think
wipe
like
off.
90-year-olds should
And
really
don't
get
get
tattoos.
tattoos.
Like who?
They do it at
Anybody
the
who doesn't
first
want to
stuff.
commit.
gotcha.
Plus, what if someone's going back to what you said earlier, and they're like, "Dang, I should probably think about this before I really get tattooed." Let me see.
Yeah,
how-
okay,
Yeah.
so
It'll
like
look-
they got those fake piercings for you to buy and you can put it somewhere and you can see how if you like it or not before you get
Or
it.
you
That's
can be a
nice.
poser.
What
Now,
if they
don't
do
they-
something like that?
Don't
Yeah,
they
what
have
if they're
fake?
or they're just trying to be like Travis.
10 out of 10. I'm gonna be the poser, dude.
No
I
way,
would just
bro.
get-
I'm scared
If you
to pierce
want it-
my septum.
If you want a temporary tattoo, just get one of those ones where you wet the sponge and just stick it on. Wear it for the couple days that it's on there and be like, yeah, I look cool with that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
can
what
deal
if
with
it's
that.
Yeah, what if it's a custom design? You know, like you want to like.
Just put something of the general size there, and just be like, okay, I can walk around with that.
That's terrible advice.
Okay, well, you can go to some tattoo shops will allow you to go there, get a stencil,
yeah.
Get that on, and wear that for a couple days.
That's actually
Think about
not bad.
it.
That's actually not bad.
I remember
because then you can consult with an artist at the same time too.
I remember watching a Vanity Fair episode where they were fucking interviewing Bang Bang, famous tattoo artist.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And he was talking about how he was going to tattoo Rihanna this
song.
Yes. But he was going to tattoo Rihanna this dumbass design, and he's like, here, put it on the stencil, wear it around for a day. Came back the next day, and she's like, yeah, this ain't gonna do.
Yeah, I know. I remember that, actually. Yeah, I remember. I saw that exact same interview, and the guy, like, pretty much that's the exact quote, is he said, he's like, Rihanna came in, and the tattoo idea was absolutely stupid, so I put the stencil on her, and I told her, hey, like, I can't finish for today, just wear that around and see how you feel about it, and then come back. And she just did not get that tattoo. He was like, she decided not to immediately.
Exactly. Which was good.
Yeah. So that's not a bad idea, Curtis. Good advice. Go to the artist, consult with them.
Yeah. But regardless, fuck Henna tattoos. Anyway, so other body modifications, piercings. How do you guys feel about piercings?
I have none. I have none.
My ears are perfectly pierced.
I got my ears pursed when I was super young in the backyard. Yes, pursed.
Yeah.
It sounds about right. You're in a backyard.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna get more eventually, but as of right now, just those.
Yeah.
I like piercings, but I don't do well with them. So like, I haven't pierced anything. Like they get caught on everything. It seems like.
Yeah.
Not even your ears or anything.
Like no, I have 5 holes in my ears, but I don't really wear it.
I have 5 holes in my ears, but I have no.
I use them to store my carabiners and my nails.
I wanted to like pierce my septum or something, you know. But
I remember that. I remember
my
that.
brother has his septum pierced, and now it's gauged up, so he looks like a fucking bowl. Now
that's
it's just
hilarious,
like this big ass ring.
Yeah, it's kind of.
It's funny because his job, he's not allowed to have it, so he has to tuck it into his nose.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
So the whole
good thing your family's got big noses. Like, hey, it runs.
Thank you, Polish genes.
I know, right? I know, right? So fucking, but yeah, no, like I had my ear gauged up to like I could I don't even remember what the size was, but I could fit like a Sharpie in my ear and just leave it there.
Was it like Hot Topic big, where they for some reason take it out when it's like the size of a fucking.
No.
What is it? The 50-cent coin?
No, mine was the biggest mine got was to a Sharpie, like to like an average Sharpie, and basically because I would just put a Sharpie in it, like I would literally just have a green Sharpie in my ear.
You know, I don't have a problem with piercings at all.
Bad.
But I have a problem with people who get fucking gaping piercings, like big gaping.
Well, I want my ear to be able to go back to normal after I took it out.
And then they take it out and let it close. So they just got a big fucking earlobe.
Yeah, it looks like an anus. Yeah.
Anything over like 2 inch or an inch is overkill, I think, for me. Like up to an inch, that's cool. Leave that in forever. You can't take it out at that point. If you go up to a 4, you can still take it out and your ears will still close back up if you want them. The biggest I ever went to was a 4. Now I'm back to like a fucking 8.
Yeah, I don't have anything in my ear now, but if I ever wanted to, I could literally just put some, like if I had another earring, I could just put it in my ear, no problem. The hole will never heal over, right?
No disrespect to anybody who actually has these piercings. It's just our own personal opinion.
It's true. It's true. And honestly, they can look really badass on the right person. So.
Yeah.
But can we all just agree on one thing though? Nipple piercings.
Yeah.
Okay. So other body.
You want to get your nipples pierced?
Yeah. Right.
You're saying? Nice.
Yeah.
Nipple piercings for everybody.
Nipple piercings all around.
We are an equal opportunity nipple piercing.
All right.
Oh.
Scrotum piercings.
I had a buddy. I don't. Okay.
Piercing them together,
or
just like a little earring, like a clasp.
No.
It's gonna be me.
I'm not gonna drop any names here. But I knew a dude in high school who was like a gutter punk kid.
Okay.
Terrible gutter punk kid, right? And he was a cool dude-ish. But he decided one year that he was going to get his gooch pierced.
Oh my god.
And the gooch obviously Yeah, the area between the balls and the butthole, for any buds at home who are unaware. The taint. So he decided he was going to get his gooch pierced. He wanted to get it professionally done. Now, he went to all of the artists in the area who were, piercing artists and everything, and every one of them gave a
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Fuck no.
Wait a minute. Wait. 1 second.
Yeah.
I just realized something. The taint is between the dick and the asshole.
Yeah. It taint the balls, it taint the ass.
Yeah, so I'm the taint right now.
Oh, wait, am I the balls or the asshole? I'm happy with
the world may never know.
On my screen, he's in between Shank and Travis. So
well,
if you're calling my brother an asshole, you're kind of right.
No, on the podcast set, Travis is just off to the side.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
it's true. But
it's Shank, me, then Isaac, then
yeah,
Travis.
It's true. It's true. But yeah, and so he all the tattoo artists and local artists in the area said absolutely no. Not gonna happen. Mm-hmm. Sorry, bud. Like, no, we're not gonna be liable for that. There's a high risk of infection. It's stupid. We're an idiot.
Not tattooing that.
Like, we're not doing it. And we're not piercing it. It's not gonna happen. So eventually he did find some seedy ass dude up in the city nearby who was willing to do it. And when I say seedy, we all know what I'm talking about. You go into the tattoo and you go into the shop and
he has to brush off the table.
Yeah, instead of opening a new needle, he just kind of like dips the fucking needle, the machine.
He pulls it out
alcohol.
of fucking. He pulls it out of alcohol.
It's like some of that one of those barber jars, those like barber shop jars. He just pulls one of the needles out of there.
Sanoderm.
Yeah. So it's like just not a great area, right? But anyway, he goes there and he gets it done. And he comes down, and, like, the day after he gets it done, he's like, man, it's so badass, man. He's like, it feels so hardcore. He's like, I'm fucking crazy, man, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, dude. And he's like, you want to see it? I was like, dude, no fucking chance ever. I was like, not ever gonna happen. No.
You just let a grown man touch your gooch.
I know, right? Not only that, but he had to push the balls out of the way, too, right?
Not even only that, he was in high school.
Yeah. And so it was an awkward situation.
Here's the thing. I'm calm enough in my sexuality where I would have seen it, just because I know that means he would have come to me 4 days later when it got infected to be like, dude, does this look upset to you? And I could be like, dumbass.
Yeah.
And then tell everybody in the school that he has infected nuts.
Well, spoiler alert. Like a few days later, he's not in school. And we're like, I bet I know what happened. And we fucking get a hold of him, find out, yep, got infected.
Staph infection on the dick.
Yeah, dude was having a bad time, man. He was in the hospital for like
now I want to see it.
Yeah, he was in the hospital for like a couple weeks and everything. Like fucking it, like apparently it like fell out. I was like, and it's like, yeah, man.
You know what?
And so it was bad news bears.
I'm gonna add that to the rules right fucking now. That is the last rule that we're gonna say here. Keep your shit clean. Make sure the shit is clean when you get it. Make sure everything is sanitized, and keep that shit clean after you get it. Whatever the tattoo artist tells you, do that.
Yes,
they will tell you Aquifer, healing ointment, A&D ointment, just something along the lines of keeping your shit clean and healed.
Slapping it repeatedly.
I think another rule that a tattoo parlor should honestly do is that they should, you have to be over the age of 18. No matter parent permission or not, to get your dick pierced, your clitoris pierced.
Oh, and
and for females, their tits peeled.
Well, yeah, because I mean, you can't be a minor and get that. That has to be.
Yeah, I don't think it has to be a rule. I would imagine
that would have to be a rule.
Even if you get parental permission, you can't get genitalia pierced until you're 18 because they can't.
Well, there are some places where age of consent is like with parental permission is like.
There was a female in my school, and she had nipple piercings.
Yep. Well, dude, I know. Yeah, like that's the thing is I know.
Crazy.
And I was in the 11th grade, so she was not 18 yet for sure.
That's jailbait. That's prison.
Unless she flunked like 3 times.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And also, unless she got, and not only that, but unless she got it done at a fucking party, because a lot of idiots will just get 2 fucking ice cubes and fucking like freeze their nipple and then let their friend jam a fucking needle through it, right? Like,
that was my friend's hand.
Yeah,
and safety pins.
Christ.
Like,
we got drunk, got some ice cubes, numbed his hand a slight bit, stabbed a pin through.
But no, it's some parlors they say, if you got parents' permission, we'll do it.
That's fucked up and straight up pedophilia.
It is. Well, it is definitely. I'd say it's definitely wrong.
I get the I get the idea behind it, but no.
Like it's like as an artist, I mean, you gotta be
that's
like, hey, listen, I'm not gonna touch
parlor.
a kid.
That's the tattoo parlor that gives you basement tattoos when they're off.
Yeah.
I think most I think most respectable tattoo places would already agree that
professional tattoo artist or piercer can do that.
No,
anyways,
I don't think so.
Legally.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they would just be like, yeah, absolutely not. Wait till they're 18.
They would
anything
never,
else.
If you ever have to go, oh, is this legal with age of consent laws? If you ever have to think that, it's a no. Just don't do it.
Just don't do it. Now, belly button would say is probably the worst I would do. Ear piercings, whatever. Lip, nose, eyebrow, whatever.
Belly buttons aren't sexual at all.
I know, and that's why I'm saying it's the worst I would do. Anything other than belly button is.
To be fair though, I am a whole advocate of the free. Obviously. I am a whole advocate of the free the nipple movement though, and even though I like nipples, I do have to.
Yeah, but you don't mean like kids.
No, it's like. It's just like I think adults should be allowed to do whatever they want with their boobies, but adults
okay.
is the key factor there.
Keyword.
Sure.
Keyword is adults.
Okay, so piercings we got over. We got tattoos and stuff like that. Other body modifications.
Branding?
I was gonna say branding.
Yikes!
It's stupid. Medically dangerous. It's medically dangerous, but holy shit! But holy shit! And no, we don't mean like the Nike tattoo that your brother has. We mean where you heat up a metal object.
Took me for a minute. Like, what did you mean by branding?
It's not like the Good Buds podcast where Good Buds smoke Good Buds and talk about them.
Check us out on all of our social medias.
When Travis said it looks like it hurts is what it's like. Oh, that's what they're talking about.
Oh my god! But and that's the thing is branding is medically stupid. Like from a medical standpoint, it's fucking stupid.
Super high chance of getting infected and fucking going absolutely wrong.
But visually, sometimes I have seen some instances of branding done properly where it was absolutely amazing.
Now, I think the key to doing a good brand is having very, very thin edges. Like if you have one of those thick ones where it's like any more than like a couple millimeters thick, it's gonna fucking hurt. It's gonna scar. It's gonna tear some shit away.
And your first name has to be Russell.
Either or. Screw that. I'm a pussy. I won't do it.
It looks like it's gonna hurt regardless. Like that looks.
Oh, absolutely.
Painful.
But I think I would do it if it was very thin, very, very hot, and was held on for 4 seconds.
Yeah.
No.
Actually, no. I think I could last 6.
To be fair,
I'll last 6 seconds. Anything after that is overkill.
I've accidentally branded myself on several separate occasions.
Branding and burning yourself is completely
different.
No. Branding as in like having like a hot metal object pressing against me for longer than it should be. Slash other hot object. Like the first one was on my knee, which was essentially it was a lighter. I had been smoking lungs. Like
again, that's a burn. No. We're not saying lighters are branding you.
But no, because like the metal.
No, but he has like the iron skillet,
and I have the actual iron skillet logo on my knee. Like that. Well, it doesn't look like an iron skillet anymore because it's stretched since then, like a lot. So now it just kind of looks like a weird line. But it is like it was originally that. Like it looked just like the top of a Bic lighter, like the exact top.
His left forearm says George Foreman.
And and I have a Nike tattoo on my dick.
Nike brand.
Nike brand.
Oh, it works well because it's bent.
No. Originally it just says knee. But when I get excited, it says Nike.
Jesus Christ! All right,
but no. And the other time,
scarring.
Scarring. Okay, scarification.
No. Yeah, I think that one's completely dumb. Again, even though that one is medically safer.
I don't need to because I gave myself a scar already. So
we get it, Isaac. You want to look like Harry Potter. It doesn't mean you're going to Hogwarts.
It's kind of man. I already rented the owl, Curtis.
My scar is across my.
We can't afford fucking Universal.
Oh fuck!
It's right above my eyebrow, so I feel cool already because it's like right there. So
it's true. You can always tell people you got in a bar fight too.
I
got it in a bar fight when I was 11 years old.
Yeah,
the one instance The one instance of scarring I would like is if I start going blind in one eye anyway, just fucking cut that. Just so it looks like I got in an awesome ass storm.
Get your homie to swing your katana repeatedly like this and just
make it look like I was in a fucking awesome ass fight. Whenever people ask me, "Oh my god, what happened?" You should see the other guy.
Jesus Christ!
You should see the shark.
'Twas a grizzly bear.
Go visit the other guy and then give him the address of a cemetery.
Yeah. 'Twas a grizzly bear. Oh my god! Like what? How'd you get away? Oh, you can go see the bear if you want. It's stuffed at the Smithsonian.
You know what? No. Every year I would get, like, after I go blind, every year I would get a new line added and just change my story. So first year, it was a katana fight. Second year, when it's 2 lines, it was a bear attack. 3, Wolverine. 4, Freddy Krueger. 5, my girlfriend.
I forgot her Starbucks.
Yeah. I didn't get the pumpkin spice.
You know what?
I didn't remember Halloween.
Yeah. Oh god, if you forgot Halloween.
A body modification, I personally, in opinion, I don't like is when people get the big fucking balls under their skin.
Oh, implants. That was the last one I was going for.
Yeah, I was gonna say the next one on the list is implants, man.
I've seen some crazy ones of those. Fucking some dumbass ones, but some crazy ass ones.
Curling is popular in prison, eh?
Those also look like they hurt.
I would never, ever in a million years, right, Trev?
No.
I mean, I don't know, man. You got like a lot of square footage tattooed. I mean, you ever think about getting like devil horns or anything like that?
Nah, dude.
No,
Those would definitely get caught on a shirt. Imagine.
Oh man. Oh yeah.
You try to take your like shirt off and you like misplace it. And it's like uneven devil horns now.
I don't know. I don't think Travis would be my brother after that. I think he would just be some demon I know.
Yeah. Now you're just some demon that I used to know
somebody.
Oh man.
Horns.
With horns.
Now I did see
I don't
this
need the
one.
horns to be a demon.
Well, the horny joke writes itself, right?
Hey,
oh my god.
I did see this one video a while back, and it was a guy who had like some implant in his head where it was normal most of the time, but whenever he wanted to, he could inflate it, and he would have like this big lump on his forehead that he could then push his thumb into and have a divot in.
Oh, the donut head. That was a big thing in like I think it was part of China. Like China, like they were doing like donut heads.
That, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Weird trends, man. Weird trends.
And trust me, we're not talking about normal plastic surgery and stuff, which is dumb shit. We'll talk about it at a different time.
Yeah.
But we're talking about just straight up having an implant put somewhere in your head to make yourself look completely different.
Yeah. Yeah.
For example, like if you've seen like the lizard lady or the vampire lady, they've had a fuck ton of piercings, implants, and tattoos and stuff to make themselves look freaking crazy.
And some crazy some crazy scarification where they like split their tongue and everything. Tongue. Yeah, I actually knew somebody who had their tongue split, and it was
Lizard Man's pretty sick though. Like,
cool dude. Like he seems like a legit fucking.
That's why I say like everything's not like we probably couldn't do that, you know?
No, not at all. I'm impressed.
But Lizard Man can totally.
I can't do it because I'm broke.
Yeah. If someone was financing my tattoos, man, I'd have a lot more.
If I had a friend like Travis.
There's also a Tiger Man who fucking has literally like I think it was 99% of his body tattooed.
Yeah, and like dermal implants and everything.
What is that 1% that wasn't tattooed though?
Probably the very, very tip of the penis.
No, he got that. It was like inside of his mouth or something. Like 99% of his visible body. So it was like the inside of his ears and I think the inside of his throat or something.
Wow.
But he had his tongue, his eyes, everything else tattooed.
I feel like a tongue wouldn't stay because, it's just, I don't know.
It stays.
I mean, I don't think it would.
Same with like inside the lip
for a little while.
I think
inside the lip tattoos do fade very quickly, though. I know some.
Yeah, because mine faded a lot.
Yeah, I know someone got one, and it's pretty much gone by now.
Are you stupid?
I had a big dollar sign on it.
My buddy,
it was just a big dollar sign.
My buddy got the word slut. Like crazy. My buddy got the word slut tattooed on the inside of his lip.
I would so do that. Just be like, no, you're a cool person.
Hey buds, you really want to show off your love of marijuana, or just really shine at your next smoke session? You really want to go to myhighshop.com for some of the coolest cannabis clothing and accessories. They have shirts, sweats, jewelry, grinders, and even pipes made out of amethyst crystals. You can check them out using the link below and let them know I sent you by using code GoodBudsCurtis at checkout. You can save 35% off your entire order and free shipping. Again, that's code GoodBudsCurtis at checkout. Thank you to myhighshop.com, and let's get back to the show.
No, well, he used to do it as a signal. He'd be at a bar and he'd be trying to pick people up, and like he'd hit on the girl for like 3 seconds, and if she didn't immediately fucking go for him, he'd be like turn around and walk away.
I don't know about this one.
Damn.
Terrible, man. He was not a great guy. He was not a great guy.
It doesn't sound like it.
No,
sounds like he was funny.
To be fair though, he's dead now though, so it's
hey.
Unrelated popcorn fire, Your Honor.
Unrelated popcorn.
Yeah, had nothing to do with his lip tattoo.
Hell yeah. All right, so I think we are at a good portion of the episode where it is time for us to talk about some current events that are happening.
True.
Just current shit that's happening in the world right now. So
modern happenings.
So first thing, this one has to do with some weed news, but I don't know if you guys have seen that, we've talked about it before on the podcast, but Amazon has put in a lot more of a bid recently to legalize cannabis in America. Which, obviously, Amazon being the fucking...
Yeah, we're getting some Bezos bucks behind legalization, basically.
Exactly. Obviously, Amazon is one of the fucking... Or not one of... Is the fucking biggest brand in the world right now.
Yeah.
So, fucking with their...
They're just trying to make an Amazon dispensary where they can just ship it to people's houses. That's all. Bezos is just trying to look for more money.
It would be so fucking amazing, though, if they did, though. That would be great. Just literally ordering online cannabis just to be shipped.
Bro,
Amazon
as much as I would love, as much as I would love,
already have it.
A communist solution to cannabis. If capitalism gets it legalized federally down in the States for you buds, I'll take it.
I'll take it too. I mean, we know what the fuck they're doing. We know they have the money to do it. And it's better them doing it than Walt Disney being like, no, I don't want you to do it.
We all know that large corporations are going to throw wads of cash at the government to get them to do things they want to do. And 9 times out of 10, those things are probably things that aren't great for the general population. But in this case, it looks like it's something that is. So maybe we let this one slide.
Right.
I mean,
obviously they did some... Last year they did some stuff where they were... came out publicly and privately for Democratic-led proposals that would remove cannabis from the federal government's list of controlled substances. They're doing it now with a recent GOP bill that has been possibly getting passed. And then there's other bills that are being endorsed by Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and Jerry Nadler, both Democrats. But both of those would relate some or expunge marijuana-related crimes in addition to removing federal prohibition, which is good for a couple reasons on Amazon. A, they're becoming bigger, so if they can't keep drug testing in some states where it's illegal, some states where it's legal, yada, yada, yada. So if it's all legal, they don't have to drug test anymore, so anybody can fucking work for them. They only have to deal with you if you fuck up.
Yep.
Secondly, they may or they may not start their own brand of cannabis where they will end up shipping it out or ship other brands of cannabis. More than likely they won't, but more than likely they'll start a new service, I think, and probably send that out.
Amazon Prime weed.
Well, they'll probably have something like they'll do
Prime
is
Dank.
Knowing how Amazon works, they'll probably set up all the infrastructure for it beforehand, like well before. So they've probably already got a team of people working on it right now, who are already developing.
It's not even gonna be. It won't even be monetized as Amazon either. It's gonna be like something you think is like DoorDash, but it's owned by Amazon.
It'll be like Canalivery, or it'll be like Canalivery or some shit like that, and it'll be a completely independent brand, but it'll be funded.
It'll be one of Amazon's shadow companies or some shit.
Yeah,
but
you're
it's
not
just
even
going to be the
know
global service or the United States Service for shipping out cannabis.
Yeah. It'll just be one of the many nameless, like one of the many giant amalgamous like cannabis companies that will exist post legalization, right? Because once federal legalization goes down in the States, because Canada, we're a capitalist country as well, obviously,
right?
But when cannabis got legalized here, the government was like, we are not privatizing it, and it was like, oof, big fucking oof, guys, like
It's good and it has its bad parts, because obviously it's good for you because the government controlled it immediately, so it wasn't immediately bought up by the people who are about to buy it up when it becomes legal in America if it gets opened up to a free market.
Yeah.
Which is also the issue we have.
Yeah.
When it gets legalized, and even right now, most of the biggest corporations in cannabis aren't homegrown or stuff like that. They're corporate companies like tobacco companies and pharmaceutical companies who already had access to it.
Hell, a lot of them are formerly Canadian CEOs and stuff like that went down to the States to start companies down there.
Exactly. So you either start on a place with a huge plot of land or a laboratory where you can get the best egg, and then bam, you have huge companies that are growing cannabis before any of the small guys can do it out of their garage.
Yep.
But it is possible. It's still possible, and obviously we got to see how that goes.
And the good thing about it is that it's a free market. So there, hopefully in America they do what Canada didn't do correctly, and they make it so that people are allowed to have craft strains of cannabis as long as they adhere to proper standards. Like as long as
right now, I think that's probably going to be a good case.
Because in Canada, like if I wanted to grow my own strain, like for sale of any kind, I couldn't do it. Like I would have to basically be on a scale where I could produce and sell to the whole market of Canada, essentially.
Well, here you'll be able to. The way it'll work is you should be able to grow. I think you're going to be able to have up to 6 plants in like the beginning phase of growing, and then 6 plants in like the growing
we can
phase.
grow. Yeah,
I think
here
in Ohio you can only do 4, but you need a permit.
Yeah,
you don't need a permit out here. You can grow it in your backyard.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, no, here you need a permit because here it's only recreational.
Like we can't start a business selling it, right? So like, and I think that if I grew cannabis,
you can gift it.
Yeah, but if I grew a crop of cannabis and it was really high quality, and I sent it off to a lab to get properly tested, like for market testing, make sure it's safe, then I should be able to sell it. Like, because it's legal. As long as I follow government regulations, I follow proper age restrictions.
Hypothetically, yes, but...
and proper marketing guidelines, everything else. But I can't do that because it's 100% government controlled.
Right.
It's like, you need a contract with the government in order to do it. But in the States, they'll make it so that, like, people can grow those strains from California that are right now essentially craft celebrity strains. Those can take off around the country instead of just being locked to one state, which would be awesome.
Yes.
Well, I like it, freedom of expression of cannabis,
I'd rather people be high on cannabis than drunk.
Yes.
Exactly. So. Drunk leads to dumb leads to death, and death is another thing.
If they federal weed here, it would honestly probably lower some of the crime rate because people are killing people for the shit.
People be way less, less stressed out as well.
I personally know someone
look at Canada's crime rate compared to ours.
Yeah, bro.
Right. And I know, like I know people, like as shitty as it sounds, my old roommate was a part of, taking someone's life just for some weed.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep. Because it's illegal. If it was legal, that shit never would have gone down.
Unless it might
have.
Are illegal. Someone steals someone's shoes, it might lead to death too.
That's true. That's true. It might have happened, but the likelihood of it happening is substantially less. it's still possible though. I mean, that's you can cross.
I think it'll lower the crime rate in a sense of like other crimes will come down. Like I don't think
it's all about convenience, man.
If crime is really based around weed. You know what I mean? I think that if people are smoking weed, they'll be less likely to commit other crimes.
Yeah, straight up. If they're high
but at the same time, it's also a factor of economy. the factor of
Yeah.
some people committing crimes because they don't have something or they need to steal or some shit like that because
Right,
they
like
can't make ends meet. If cannabis became legal, that adds a huge tax bump. A huge tax relief adds a whole bunch of jobs, and it makes cannabis decriminalized. So people aren't having to pay a fuck ton of fines for it, and they can possibly get a job in the cannabis industry legally, therefore acquiring currency while also having a discount on their weed.
Oh,
Therefore,
yeah.
they're happy, less likely to commit crime, and they have a way of supporting themselves and their family.
Much like myself as well. Also, I'm a very lazy person, so I like the convenience of going to the store instead of having to be like, yo, when can we meet up? Okay, cool, let's meet up at like fucking 3 o'clock in the morning at this fucking place, and fucking I'll wait for like an hour, and then I'll text you and be like, yo, what up? And you'll be like, oh, I'm almost there, and you haven't left your house yet, and then you get there, and like, but
No,
I
fuck
just
that.
want
I'm
to go to the
busy.
store.
I got shit to
I got
do.
shit
Yeah,
to do,
I'm going
bro.
to the store.
I'm a busy man. I love my homies. Always the legacy buds that have gotten me to where I am now. But like the convenience of just popping down to the store, grabbing some cheap, and popping home. It's like chef's kiss.
Really better.
Chef's kiss. But you were saying, Curtis, death.
Yeah, death. It sucks, and it's happening. Unfortunately, it is 2009 all over again. Celebrity Death Apocalypse is here.
Yep. Celebrity Death Apocalypse, the sequel, Deafening Electric Boogaloo.
Deafening 2 Electric Boogaloo. Unfortunately, it started off at the beginning of last year, but we'll basically consider it this year.
Yeah.
We'll start it off with Betty White.
Yeah. Rest in
the
peace,
myth,
Betty.
the legend, Betty White.
The only person who lived so fucking hard that she lived to be almost 100 years old, and people still thought she died too young. Or over 100 years old. She did make it to over 100 because of the leap years.
I'm good. Exactly. Everybody at home, listen here. Betty White was at least 100 when she died. Because she was, normally she would be 99. That means she lived through 24 leap years, which means she would have had an extra 7 days, or 24 days, meaning she would have lived up until 7 days after her birthday.
Yeah.
So that's added on and extended. She is 100 years and 7 days old.
Yep. Straight up.
Suck a dick.
So anyway, she lived to be 100 years old in 7 days, and people still said she died too young.
Absolutely. Yeah. She was fucking legendary.
Like, that's just something different, man. That's like, it's
Betty White was
something different.
Was an OG.
I haven't seen it yet because I'm too sad to see it, but apparently she made a goodbye or like a video for her 100th birthday that fucking she made right before she died. I haven't seen it yet because I'm going to be too sad to watch it.
Yeah, that would be pretty emotional. But, she's been around for a long time.
Exactly.
But on the flip
my girlfriend
side
even
of
has
that,
a pop figure of her.
Life, you know?
Oh hell yeah! That's the amazing thing is we should like I said the best thing.
If
about
I make it to 100, I'll be pumped.
That's the best thing about it too is that like I said, it's like who could say that they've lived such an amazing life that you live to be like 100 years old and people are still like, man, she was too young. That was amazing. Like like
absolutely.
It's like what's the rule in showbiz? You always leave them wanting more.
Absolutely.
And then we cut off the podcast episode right there, and we just
no. Now, some other celebrities who passed away. Bob Saget, America's first father.
Yeah,
or at least my first father at Nick at Night. Bill Cosby, and then George Lopez came and took over, and it was like, meh.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't bad, but I miss Bob Saget.
Bob Saget, like, and it's funny because I remember years and years and years ago when I found out how, like, and he would want this mentioned, how absolutely 100% filthy he was as a comedian.
Fucking filthy.
He was a disgusting. Filthy, horrific comedian.
Hold on.
But this man was a genius at comedy. He was like, and everybody around him said, good guy. Again, if you die and everybody around you says, yeah, that guy wasn't a dick, pretty much best you can hope for.
Which is hilarious, because the guy absolutely should have been considered it, but he wasn't because he was so wholesome with how much of a dick he was.
Yeah.
As Bob Saget has said in a skit, and I quote, "Marijuana is not a drug. I used to suck dick for coke. Now that's an addiction. Have you ever sucked some dick for weed?"
Yep, Chappelle Show, right?
No, Half Baked.
Yeah, or Half Baked. Yes, Half Baked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Half-Baked.
but with
same.
Chappelle in
With
it.
Chappelle in it, yeah. Chappelle was in that.
That's where we got the mix-up.
But yeah, fucking, he was hilarious in that. Full House was hilarious, and that's why I'm like, oh, this guy's funny. Then when I became a teenager, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna watch his stand-up. What?
And he hosted
This is
YouTube.
incredible.
And he hosted YouTube before YouTube existed.
Exactly.
Like for
America's
all of, like,
Funniest Home Videos.
Yeah.
That shit was incredible.
Yeah.
Mind you, it was the fucking censored version down, but I'll take it.
Yeah, but the amount of times
I got it all
that I've
categorized
seen, the amount of times that I've heard him being like, "Oh, I'm gonna come around here," and then I go, "Oh," and then like some dude getting hit in the nuts by a football, like, and it's like just like, oh man.
Oh, I wonder what Sparky's gonna do today. Oh, trip the toddler, and his neck is broken.
It looks like his neck is broken.
Whoopsie daisy.
Fuck, man, so good. So good, but yeah, like, and that's another big loss, you know, like for entertainment and obviously for the people around him that knew him personally, like that fucking, you know, obviously sucks when you lose somebody, but.
And then for the football fans, unfortunately, you will not be getting another one because John Madden is dead. There's no more Maddens coming out.
Yeah, you see what he did there is he went and he died after going around the post here. He went in a broom and then he didn't come back out again because he was dead.
Like, here's the thing. I'm still waiting for Betty White to fall out of the sky because she beat John Madden in the Gulag.
Oh, my.
Still waiting for her to drop, unless she went to India or some shit.
Yeah.
She's like, fuck this, I'm trying a new spot before the circle closes in.
Yeah, oh my god, yes. Dropping into the Himalayas. Oh my god. Fucking
guarantee that's what Elvis Presley did.
10 years from now, some dude goes to the Himalayas to fucking like center his chi, and he walks up to a monastery and the door like creaks open and fucking Betty White's just sitting there floating 3 inches above the ground like, oh, hi.
See, that's the thing. It's not that people think they see, or it's not that they think Tupac survived and he went down to fucking Florida or wherever they thought he went. Cuba. It's not that. It's the fact that he fucking beat Biggie out in the Gulag and he got to redeploy.
Oh my god, yes. then he immediately got killed again, so he didn't get to respawn either. He spectated for a minute, but then he just decided to log in.
Shit happened. All right.
Yeah, but yeah. Another one, you know, that does suck. John Madden, you know, he was a big cultural icon for fucking what, like 50, like how long was his career? Like 50 years? Fuck. He was around
50,
forever.
60 years or some shit like that. It was a long time.
Like, yeah, dude was around forever.
Oh, yeah. But, again, obituary, yada yada. So sad for all the celebrities who have passed, unfortunately. Oh, the guy who's coming up in Moon Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Which haven't seen yet, because it's not out. But
I need to recheck this, but I think the voice actor for the Japanese version of Dragon Ball Z for Bulma died as well.
Damn.
And are we forgetting anybody that might be the most important aside from Betty White?
Meatloaf.
Fucking Meatloaf.
R.I.P. Meatloaf.
It's too much, man.
And I would do anything.
Like, straight up, there's not one dude who I think like we have sang more during our time playing games together. When we play video games together and we're running around and we're doing random shit in Fortnite or Call of Duty or fucking whatever game we find ourselves on. And we could be in the middle of Among Us or whatever, and one of us will just kind of be like, you know, fucking like, well, I would do anything for love. And like then everybody will be fucking singing Meatloaf before like 5 minutes is up. Like, you know, one of us will just be sitting there like, like a better to hear I'll be gone before the money call. Like fucking, like, yeah, we sing Meatloaf, I think, more than any other artist when we're playing together.
Absolutely.
So
I love it. And it sucks because I even had the idea, I'm like, I really want there to be a rock opera where it's just all of Meatloaf songs combined into one fluent thing. I'm like, Meatloaf has to fucking give me his blessing, and he has to fucking be like, I have to know what you were feeling during these songs.
Yeah.
Now I can only know by listening.
Yeah, if not be in it.
And I know, but I need to know more.
Yeah, if not be in it, then at least be a direct, like, 100%, like, you know, like, on-board partner.
Exactly. I can't just do it with his estate's permission. That's just bullshit, which I know they're going to do anyway, but...
Yeah. Which sucks, because they're gonna steal
Now
this
it's-
idea, you know what? But I mean, it's on record
know.
now, so like it's on record. So when
It's on
Hollywood
record. I had the idea.
yeah, when Hollywood inevitably steals this, Exhibit A.
Exhibit
You better trademark that shit.
He has no
Just
rights to Meatloaf's estate in any way.
Just imagine. You know what? Fuck it. I'll give you the premise so you at least don't fuck it up. Some guy gets to hell. He has to escape hell with some demon ass bitch who he loves, and he becomes a bat out of hell.
Yeah.
And he rides out on a fucking hellish motorcycle.
And he and
Satan.
And the devil asks him to sacrifice. The devil asks him to sacrifice a really cute kitten and the demon that he loves, and like stuff like that. And that's when he would say he would do anything for love, but he won't do that because he's not gonna sacrifice and stuff. And then it's gonna be dramatic and shit. And
I'm too
That's
tired
the final
for this
battle.
shit.
and like a bat out of hell, he'll be gone before the morning comes.
Oh, Isaac, the gummy's kicking in. Whoa,
Ooh,
it wasn't a gummy, it was
whoa.
acid. Whoa. How's your Coke? Oh, I'm kidding. That's not Coke, that's Pepsi. Whoops, it's mescaline.
Oh my God. No, just kidding. It's a whole gallon of PCB.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ, yeah, I'm like tired of this.
Well, I think we're running a little short on time here anyway for the episode, buds. So,
Oh, yeet skeet.
with all of that being said, I got another bong packed here. Some of that sweet, sweet Candy Crush.
And I got
Candy
a
cake.
And I got a bong packed right here of that sweet, sweet strawberry sherbet.
Isaac is
Yeah.
pretty well gummied out. Travis, you gonna smoke another bowl with us?
Let's do it.
Let's
You
do it.
got that Wonka bars? Let's do it.
Let's do
For the
it.
buds at home, hopefully you got your bongs packed, bowls packed, all the other shit. It don't matter. I'm too high for this. Let's blaze it. Tok tokshka boke.
Smoke, smoke. Oh.
Oh,
Alright. Delicious.
absolutely delicious.
All right, so thank you, buds, very much for joining us for this podcast. It was super duper duper sweet of you being here. Also, Trav and Isaac, thank you both for being here, buds.
Yeah, thank you guys, man.
Hey, man, it was great having
A
you.
good time.
It was great having you.
Talk. Fucking great conversation.
So, all of you buds at home, if you want to, it'd be super duper. You click down below on that like, follow, subscribe, whatever you see down there. It would be super great because it would help us out big time, and it lets us know, whether you like our content or not.
Exactly. Subscribe. Find us wherever you can. Look in the description. We got a whole bunch of shit you can follow. Travis, once again, would you like to shout out your Instagram, your shits?
Yeah, so it'll be at GizzyGotcha on all any platform that I'm available on. It'll be
Instagram,
at
Facebook.
GizzyGotcha.
Just look it up. You'll get it.
Yep, you'll find them by that name for sure.
Google.
Just
Oh, yeah.
search, just search, and
Google
you'll
me
find.
and just click them all.
Hey, see,
No,
they
bang
should-
him with safe search off.
They should find him easily. He's got that recognition from the actual shoe company Vans. So I mean,
Exactly.
Lit.
But does he have it tattooed on him?
no, they just.
Look at that
no,
one
he-
time.
I got a
Rookie numbers.
Technically,
I got
he
a van
does.
tattooed on me.
Hey, let's go.
Nice.
Plus, they also
Better than
comment on
Nike.
one of
I
his
got-
Tic Tac. So
I got a
Just
slip
tic-tac.
on.
Yeah, we gotta
Yeah,
hit you up for some TikTok advice, Travis. Because now that we did our face reveals, we're gonna have to start doing that TikTok shit.
Exactly. If you want to see
Yeah,
our
man.
faces, check out our Instagram for the 1st
Mhm.
video, and we'll have more to come. And as always, check out our YouTube for the strain review if you want to know what it is we were smoking on. But with
Yeah.
all that being said, we're going to roll one for the road. And thank you, buds, again so much for watching us on the Good Buds podcast.
Later, buds.
Later.
Peace.
I'm going to sleep.
All right.